audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Sorry, Bhavesh, we have some constraint in the Zoom meeting that it allows only 40 minutes in a go.
No
So no
worries.
worries. So I have a follow-up question for you, Bhavesh. First thing is that India is driven with the an aim of following a particular mindset, and we have that family-oriented goals in our life that our family inculcates our mind with this particular saying that एक निशाना साधना है, एक लक्ष्य रखना है. So the Indian youth is currently focused in one particular goal in their life. They never allow themselves in learning new things along with their primary goal. So as you say that there are multiple opportunities to work with the government, for the government, or even in the sector of social sector. But what would you like to say to the current youth that how do they uh, convince their parents or convince their families or convince themselves और खुद को कैसे convince करें वो कि particularly उन्हें क्या करना है, उनको अपनी आइडियोलॉजी कैसे चेंज करनी होगी, उनको अपनी एक सेट थिंकिंग या एक सेट पैटर्न ऑफ लाइफ की तरफ ना जाते हुए एक ब्रॉड थिंकिंग की तरफ कैसे अपने आप को लेके जाना चाहिए.
Well, I would say that this question resonates with every single person today because मेरे साथ
Yes,
भी हुआ था ये.
yes,
I was also told to select one direction,
yes,
one particular domain, and
yes.
one particular life option कि आपका ये
Hmm,
career है.
hmm,
It's do or die.
hmm.
That situation we are very often put into. So how do we convince ourselves? And how do we say, how do we inform this or convey this to our parents कि
Yes,
please let me do this.
yes. Or in fact, if he or she doesn't know what he or she wants to do, still
Hmm.
he or she needs to try out everything. Like you
Correct.
said, आपको 10 चीजें ट्राई करनी पड़ेंगी तब जाके आपको पता चलेगा कि आप किस चीज में आपका मन लगता है, आप किस चीज में एक्सेल करना चाहते हो इन फ्यूचर. तो उसके लिए आपको अपने आप को समय देना होगा. बट यूजुअली इंडियन हाउस होल्ड्स में ये समय नहीं दिया जाता. आपको करियर एडवाइस पहले से ही आपके चाचा मामा फूफा देने लगते हैं कि आपको पर्टिकुलरली किस फील्ड में रहना है.
Very
सो
true.
हाँ.
So I would say the testing ground is from the age of 16 to 22. This age
यस
where
यस.
you are being pushed into a particular domain, आपके
हम्म
मामा जो भी पापा जो भी आपका फैमिली वाले सारे लोग जाके बोलते हैं कि आपको ये करना चाहिए वो नहीं करना चाहिए. You be like,
हम्म
please stop. Let me decide my life. I know it is a harsh decision or harsh statement to tell this,
हम्म.
but at the end of the day, it is your life.
यस.
You have to fight for it. कैसे कन्विंस करें अगर मैं उसका जवाब दूंगा पर प्रॉब्ली इट विल बी वन साइडेड आंसर बिकॉज सबका केस अलग होता है.
हाँ हाँ
बट
हाँ.
आई वुड से कि व्हेन यू आर ट्राइंग आउट 10 थिंग्स आप दो में तो सक्सेसफुल होंगे ना, एक में तो
हम्म
होंगे ना.
हम्म
You will get a particular recognition, you will get a particular award, right? Or
हम्म.
you will get a particular opportunity in which you are recognized.
Satisfaction, the most important thing.
Satisfaction. You know who will answer that time? You don't have to answer. That award, that recognition, that satisfaction will answer your
Yes.
parents and your family. So I was also put into college, business administration, BBA कर लो, MBA कर लो, business में आ जाओ, तुम्हारा काम खत्म.
हम्म
I would have never been sitting with you if I was the same person
हम्म.
who followed those instructions. I had to break out the barrier. जो मेरे को घर पे बोल रहे थे, I had to break that. I'm like, sorry, I'm not only made for this. I am not only born for this. So if you have to really convince your parents, prove them. How? जब आप 10 चीज ट्राई किए, एक चीज में सफल हुए और वो 10 चीज जो वो बोले उसमें से कभी नहीं रहना चाहिए. That should be completely different. If they have told you to be a CA वो 10 ऑप्शन में नहीं आना चाहिए. If you want to do something different.
Yes.
तो मेरा BBA का लाइन था, बट आई मेक श्योर कि मैं सिर्फ ये लाइन में नहीं रहूंगा.
हम्म
मेक श्योर यू एंटर आपके पास इतने मल्टीपल एंट्रीज रहे कि यू, बिकॉज आई बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट विथ यू, योर हायर सेकेंडरी एंड योर कॉलेज विल गिव यू एम्पल अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम टू एक्सप्लोर हु यू आर. इट्स ऑन यू कि आप डिसाइड करो कि फ्रेंड्स के साथ पार्टी करना है, फ्रेंड्स के साथ टाइम पास करना है, बाहर घूमना है, या लाइफ को थोड़ा सीरियसली लेके गेट योर स्पिरिट सो हाई make your level so high, they say no कि most successful people के पास सबसे कम दोस्त होते हैं.
हाँ.
Why? Because their understanding of life is completely different.
Yes.
The way you see life will be completely different. और जो बोलते हैं ना sophisticated thought, patriarchal mindset, आप
Hmm.
उससे बहुत ऊपर उठ चुके हो. That is when you'll start, because I started feeling that loneliness because I was doing very हटके, मतलब बहुत अलग चीज कर रहा था कॉलेज में. So I was sacrificing. You were asking me that what sacrifices does it take to get to these opportunities? Number one
Yes.
is not spending your time 100% of your time with your friends. I agree कि ये वो एज में बहुत अच्छा लगता है करने के लिए,
Exactly.
but it's your
It's an
choice.
adrenaline rush है.
बस
हाँ.
आपके पास अगर you say 100 units of time में, if you do not allow yourself at least 60% or 70% of those units for your self development and personality development, boss, who are you living for? It's a simple question. Who are you living for? So that's 70% of the time. If I start putting myself into that self development or personality development, I am becoming a different human being. I am becoming a different person. So what sacrifices it took me? I never spent, you will not believe me, in the entire college time, I attended one और वो भी क्या था पता है कि बैचलर्स
Freshers and
खत्म हो जाए. नहीं,
farewell.
फेयरवेल.
Farewell.
वो भी कैसे खत्म हो जा रहा है, प्लीज आ जाओ, साथ में रहो. यू नेवर स्पेंड टाइम विद अस. The only party I have been to in my entire college duration. Why? It was my personal choice. And when today I don't have to talk anything, my friends call me up and they will be like, तू सही किया यार, मेरे को कुछ नहीं मिला वो पार्टी से. Because we have all our life to enjoy. Once you become someone, once you reach that threshold which you have set for yourself, not someone else. When you are satisfied, I'm telling 100 units में मैं सिर्फ 60 या 70 पूछ रहा हूँ ना, बाकी तो आपके पास ही है. 10 units, 20 units आप spend करो, never mind. But मैंने नहीं किया, that was my choice. I was entirely filled with that. So coming back to the question, how genuine networking versus just making contacts,
Yes.
how does that actually make a difference? I'm telling you, that is the only difference. If you get deep into those words, genuine networking versus making contacts, that is the very difference itself. I'll tell you how. किसी को मिलके बस contact add करना, it's a very simple job that even a kid can do. What is genuine networking? When you start treating that as your net worth. I'll use a line here. It's called your net worth. Sorry, your network is your net worth. So, how does this happen? When you respect that network, when you are in touch with particular people in your network, you must first learn how to communicate. The first very trait that a person must understand and must learn is a trait of communication. कि अगर मैं किसके साथ क्या बात कर रहा हूं, वो मेरे को पहले जानना चाहिए. I don't know you, I'm meeting you for the first time, but it has to be a genuine understanding that on how to behave. And trust me, this is a skill.
Yes, it is
ये
a skill.
आपको आना चाहिए. This you have to practice a lot. And you know where my testing ground was? It was again my college. So that is giving you time. 3 years, 4 years of your bachelor's and 11th and 12th, 5, 6 years से ज़्यादा कितना time चाहिए that who you are and how do you develop your communication skills? So the very first trait that the youth must today understand is learning how to communicate. Communicate not only in terms of speaking. Listening is the biggest advantage and trait of communication. If you don't listen properly, you can never speak properly. You must be seeing different podcasts and videos on YouTube. Leaders will be complete mum. Elon Musk ले लो, Narendra Modi ji ले लो, you take anyone from the world who are like top established, जिनका aura is very strong, they will fold their hands and they'll be like, okay, बताओ, और कुछ बताना है? आपका हो गया तो फिर हम बताएंगे. Listening, speaking, reading, writing. Communication is the key. And that is what will tell you how your networking can be genuine and how can it be utilized to leverage and also to understand on how things can be improved, not only for your personal benefit but also what are you giving to your other contact. It's always a two-way game. It's always give and take. सिर्फ काम पे कॉल करना not happening. You must be having network or contacts with top industry leaders. 100% agree. That's very great. But how do you maintain it? That's the biggest challenge today. आज हर कोई जाके बाहर कॉन्टैक्ट दे दीजिए ना. बट यू मस्ट ऑल्सो लर्न किसका कॉन्टैक्ट आप पूछ सकते हो, किसका नहीं पूछ सकते हो. You can't just be hungry for adding that contact in your list. If I did that, probably I would have never gone to Taiwan or the places that I've been to today. Because control, second trait, control. You have to know where and how and why to leverage that particular network. That's the second most important thing. Number 3, when it comes to networking, I will tell you that it's the most important energy, most important exchange of energy, I would say, when you meet people. And it's the most important platform where it will tell you who you are. When you exchange the power, when you exchange the energies, that is when you understand how your energies are being correctly being received by the person who is standing in front of you. That is when they will show the interest. That's the 3 points I would like to highlight.
Bhavesh, as I think we have discussed over a 45-50 minute time period right now. And one thing I've learned from you is that you are making my life choices, or you're making me feel question my life choices for now. And I'm not saying in a negative point of view, I'm saying in a positive point of view, because I am feeling okay that whatever I am doing right now or whatever you are doing right now, at least we are heading toward a path where the path is not yet open or bright. It is still foggy.
And that's okay.
It is
That's
still foggy.
okay.
It is still foggy.
It is
But
still okay.
it is still okay. But I'm happy that, and I'm happy for you, and I'm happy for the other youth who is going to listen to this podcast in the upcoming video, which we are going to publish soon. Then they also feel motivated that, okay, if I am thinking like this, then there are also people in this world who is thinking like me only. And if one person like you who can achieve all these things, then possibly I can. So that's something I'm taking a positive from you. And I'm also thinking
Can I add
that you
something
are,
here?
yes, for sure.
If someone asks you कि आपको क्या बनना है,
Yes,
अगर आपके पास आंसर नहीं है ना, it's a very good thing. You know why? Exploring different options in life is the most important thing to understand where you stand. मेरे को 5 साल पहले अगर पूछते हैं और आज भी अगर पूछते हैं कि भावेश is this what you want to do, I don't have one single print कि मेरे को ये करना है.
yes, exactly.
मेरे को I don't know. I'm still figuring out. राज शमानी के पॉडकास्ट में he also has a book. His name of the podcast is Figuring Out. Imagine we call him a successful person, right? राज शमानी.
Yes, yes.
बट अगर आप जाके उसका पॉडकास्ट का नाम देखो, it is still Figuring Out.
Yes.
So it is so important that you figure out things. It's okay. आपको नहीं पता क्या करना है. I am so happy to listen to this कि अगर कोई बोलता है कि I don't know what to do, मेरे को नहीं पता. I mean, that's okay. Why do you have to make that mindset कि मेरे को यही करना है? It's okay यार, मतलब keep exploring. Good. That is why they say keep hustling. That's a good thing. You can continue with your question. Sorry for the interruption.
No, 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 not even. Not, you need not to be sorry because I am also still figuring out. I am doing a PhD. My parents think that I am going to be a professor or I'm going to be in that line, but they do know that I love what I'm doing and I love public speaking. So they have this thought in their mind that okay, he is very fluctuating in his career choices, and they still don't know what I'm going to do. And that's exactly where I'm coming out to you that you are the person with full of values, I am a person with full of values, and there are many person with full of values. But if I ask you what is the one value that you will never compromise on, regardless of what you are right now or what you are going to be in future?
Well, that's a very difficult question क्योंकि एक value चुनना in front of 10
Yes,
values when you have in front
yes,
of your table.
yes.
So the value I would say that don't be greedy. So
Okay.
the value that you get from this is
Hmm.
be content with what you have.
Okay, got it.
मेरे पास ये है. These are the resources. This is the amount of money I've got. This is my house, my parents, my family. Be happy. Stop complaining on things that you don't have. If you really have to start complaining, please move out. रोड के ऊपर देखो जो फुटपाथ के ऊपर रहते हैं और उनके साथ थोड़ा लाइफ कंपेयर करके देखो. फिर यू सी योर पोजिशन एंड देन यू सी देयर पोजिशन. So the most important value, I would say, be content with what you have.
I will take a 2 to 3 second pause every time you say something because I have to rethink all those things you are saying. But
It's absolutely okay.
I need to evaluate all my thoughts. So, for the Better Society Foundation, you are here with us, and for the audience or for the youth which is associated with us, what is one message which would you like to give to our audience? To our audience.
Well, thanks for that question. So I'm not a guest today. You know why?
Exactly.
Because I'm one among you.
Yes.
And मैंने कुछ रॉकेट साइंस नहीं किया या मैंने कुछ बहुत बड़ा उखाड़ नहीं लिया है.
Yes. Yes.
A very simple answer I would say you कि the most important thing today when we grow in life, and this is the message that I still want to give the youth today. When you, number one, as I was telling you, be content with what you have. Every single day, say yourself and also feel that you are blessed. Every single day. That changes your entire energy from your mind, your spiritual energy, your body, etc. When you say that to yourself every single day, trust me, you probably might drop a message back to me or the youth that is listening today to this podcast will surely think this has a very deep meaning. That's first message. Second, आपको अगर कुछ मिलता है, if you know something, please share. That's the most, I would say कि आज का यूथ ये मिस करता है कि हम ग्रीड की वजह से, जेलेसी की वजह से, और we are always in the run. I was also a part of it. Luckily, I am over it now. We are always in the race कि अरे ये ऐसे कर रहा ना, पर इसको ऐसे नहीं करना था. He had to do something like this. Why are you bothered? Think about your life. बंद कर दो दरवाजे. It is this. दो पर्दे लगा दो. मेरे को एक ही रास्ता दिख रहा है. My life. I have to see how can I be a better version of myself. Comparison जो आता है वो दूसरों के साथ प्लीज करना बंद करो. Do it with yourself who was a version yesterday and see who you are today and what you want to be tomorrow. That's the only thought process in the 24 hours of my day that I've got. This is what you have to tell yourself, and this is what you have to do in case if you want to be a very different person. This is my second message. Third message, if I can add, when you have a particular set of important points or knowledge or opportunities, और आपको लगता है कि इस ये चीज है ना, ये चीज जो है दिस न्यूज इसके लिए काम का है, दिस पर्टिकुलर इवेंट इनके लिए काम का है,
Hmm.
this particular business idea is very useful for my friend who's into business, learn to share this. It will always pay you back 10 times. And fourth message, always be grounded. कितना भी बड़ा लाइफ में कर लें, आप प्रधानमंत्री भी बन जाए, राष्ट्रपति भी जी
Hmm.
बन जाए, our biggest example is our honorable prime minister Modi. और क्या ही मतलब, keep politics aside, keeping all the block politics aside, learn to get or derive inspiration from every single person. आई एम नॉट टेलिंग कि मैं सिर्फ मोदी जी का अगर बोल रहा हूँ तो राहुल गांधी जी जैसे नहीं बोलूंगा. आई स्टिल लाइक अ थिंग अबाउट राहुल गांधी, स्टिल स्ट्राइविंग टू get his party on top. So you are still learning something from him. सीखना जरूरी है. Your bias should be kept aside. सीखो. Fifth message, which is the last, keep hustling and keep learning.
Exactly.
Never settle down. So these are the 5 points. I think you wanted to put me in one message. So I think I have given the right amount of points that you can put down into one particular major point.
Yes, yes. I think this particular podcast is going to be way much beneficial for all the youth out there who is going to be associated with us and who is going to watch this. And I would just simply like to thank you because thank you is a very small word, but it means a lot. And we really thank you for giving your time to us because whatever you have achieved, I'm still stuck on your thought that you are going to enjoy that proud moment for a 2 to 3 days. And I hope the youth who is watching this, you should also learn the same from him. And thank you, Bhavesh, for having this conversation with us. And we would be really happy to see you succeed much more ahead in future. We would be the torchbearer for you. We would be the first person to congratulate you in your every winning. And we would be very happy to see you achieve lot of great things.
Well,
And
your kind words means a lot to me. Thank you so much. And especially when you have good wishes. So again, when we are closing on this podcast, see, time falls short. But
yes, yes,
again,
yes.
see, sixth point that I can add, be a
Yes,
well
for sure.
wisher.
Yes, yes, yes.
कि किसी के लिए अगर जो अच्छा बुरा नहीं सोच सकते तो कुछ अच्छा तो सोच लो.
Exactly.
So don't think bad of others. That's the sixth point that you can add. But
Yes.
thank you so much for having me, and thanks to the Better Society, and thanks to Satyam ji as well for having this thought of leading this foundation and this organization, wherein you can change the young minds today, where you can also understand on how things can improve in terms of youth today, because that is very important. So it's a huge thing. I really wish the best for the society. And in whatever way I can contribute in the future, I'll be more than happy. As you were telling me that you will be the torchbearer and see me succeed in life, as a huge blessing and a huge thank you for that, I would also say that I would also support my best for this organization and my best to the youth who's listening today, that we are here to strive and to work harder in our life, not only for ourselves but as humanity together. एक से कुछ
That's
काम
so nice
ज्यादा
of
नहीं
you.
होगा, ज्यादा से
Uh,
बहुत कुछ हो सकता है. So
I would
it's really,
just simply,
yeah,
yes, I would just simply end this with one simple line that I really love अभी and news line that एक के करने से क्या हो सकता है, but हर एक के करने से बहुत फर्क पड़ता है और
बहुत फर्क पड़ता है.
इन दोनों में सिर्फ एक का फर्क है, इसलिए फर्क तो पड़ता है.
100%.
Yes.
So
So
thanks to
again,
for having me here. It's a huge
exactly.
pleasure. It's a huge honor to be here, and I really wish the best for the better society and in your future endeavors. And Ambut ji, आपके साथ Satyam ji, and whoever is there in the organization and whoever is listening today, I really wish them best in life. You will succeed. सक्सेस जस्ट डजंट कम एक वन पर्टिकुलर डे, कभी ना कभी तो हिट करेगा ही. एंड लाइफ इज अ वेरी लॉन्ग जर्नी, सो डोंट वरी. लाइफ आपके लिए कुछ ना कुछ अच्छा, गॉड हैज प्लान्ड समथिंग वेरी ग्रेट फॉर यू विच यू वी हैव नेवर थॉट ऑफ. सो अच्छे चीज बहुत आने वाले हैं, जैसे मोदी जी यूज करते हैं अच्छे दिन आने वाले हैं, जैसे हम बोलेंगे अच्छी जिंदगी भी आने वाली है. इट्स
Yes,
जस्ट दैट वी हैव टू चेंज आवर चॉइसेस इन ऑर्डर टू गेट दैट गुड लाइफ.
exactly.
So best wishes and thank you so much for having me. Jai Hind.
Yes. Thank you,
Uh,
Bhavesh. Thank you, TBS.
Thank you, Bhavesh ji, for joining us today. And it was truly a pleasure to have you with us. This is very nice. Thank you.
धन्यवाद धन्यवाद सत्यम
Thank
जी.
you,
Thank you so
Ambudra.
much.
And thank you, Satyam, for connecting another Andhra Pradesh student to an UP student. Because he's from Andhra Pradesh, I'm from Lucknow, so it's a great platform to be connecting.
That is so nice. I'll tell you one more connection then. When I was telling you about NSS, my first visit out of Andhra Pradesh was Lucknow,
Oh, that's great.
which was National Youth Festival hosted by government of Uttar Pradesh. It was for
Okay.
approximately 7,500 youth of India. And it was a huge festival in January, on January 12th, 2020.
So
So
hopefully we
that
will
was my
surely meet in
first
future.
connection. Yes,
We will surely meet in
absolutely.
future, for sure.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Bhavesh.
Thank you,
Thank you
Satyam ji.
again. Thank you,
Take care.
everyone.
Thank you, both of you.
Thank you.
Pleasure.